Welcome training campers. In today's video, you will learn how to use a TRANSAS, Electronic Chart Display and Information System, ECDIS. This is the TRANSAS Navi-Sailor 4000, ECDIS Familiarization, Module Number 7. The Navi-Sailor 4000, ECDIS Familiarization, Module Number 7 is about chart maintenance. The content of this module will show you how to maintain the chart, in which includes the ordering, installation, and updating of charts are facilitated by digitalization. This allows the operator to perform the tasks at any time, if internet access is available. Alternatively, the required updates can be received on DVDs, via ship's mail, on a regular basis. The subtopics included here are the following: Chart Handling Tool, Navi-Planner, SENC Installation and Updating, ENC Installation and Updating, RNC Installation and Updating, as well as manual corrections. On the next slide is a short video clip about the Navi-Sailor 4000, ECDIS, Chart Maintenance.
Activate Navi-Planner. There are two options for starting the Navi-Planner. 1. Via the Navi-Planner button on the TRANSAS integrator. 2. Via the Navi-Planner button in the Charts panel, in the General tab. Note: if installed on a normal computer, Navi-Planner can be started from the Windows Start menu. During the training, you can switch between your ECDIS and the Navi-Planner by opening the Client menu and clicking Send Alt tab. By clicking Send Alt tab a second time, you will return to your ECDIS. The following instructions will all take place in the Navi-Planner. Basic screen layout of the Navi-Planner. The Navi-Planner 4000 screen is divided into the following areas: Task selection. Switch between the four main tasks and their subtasks. Ribbon. Quick access buttons for the selected task, grouped into tasks. Chart panel. Display of the chart, the ownership, and routes. Chart panel toolbar. A toolbar with chart work buttons, similar to the ECDIS. Task information tables. Display and input of information for the selected task. Tasks and subtasks. There are 4 tasks in the Navi-Planner 4000. Route. The creation and modification of routes. Charts. Divided into the subtasks: installed charts, chart catalog, external storage, and orders history. Weather. An optional display of forecast information. Overlays. For maps, tide and current, AIO, publications, and port data overlays. Navi-Planner settings window. Adjusting the Navi-Planner 4000 configuration can be done in the Settings window, which can be opened by clicking the Show Settings Quick Access button in the Chart panel bar. Navi-Planner license information. All information regarding the software product license and specific version of the installed Navi-Planner 4000 can be viewed by clicking the Navi-Planner button in the upper left corner of the screen and selecting About from the drop-down menu. List of charts. In the Charts tasks, a list of all installed charts can be viewed. Select the Installed Charts subtask to open a task information table that contains the list of all installed charts. This list contains all information about the charts. The name of the chart, the chart scale, the date on which the chart received the latest update, the weekly notice to mariners which the chart is updated to, the expiry date of the chart license, the chart format, the status of the license. Note: when the Navi-Planner is first started up, an automatic scan for installed charts will be performed when the Installed Charts subtask is selected. Chart formats. The TRANSAS Navi-Sailor supports official vector charts, ENCs, and raster charts, RNCs, as required by the performance standards. In addition, SENCs can be obtained directly from the manufacturer. These are already formatted and do not require a long conversion process like other charts. Private vector charts in the format TX97 are also supported. However, these are not issued under the authority of a National Hydrographic Office, and they cannot be used for ECDIS operation mode. Sorting the chart list. By default, the list of charts is sorted according to the chart name. If required, it can also be sorted by scale, last update, updated to week, expires date, chart format, or status. Chart frame. The chart frame can be displayed in the chart panel by double-clicking on the chart from the list. Use the Zoom Out button until the chart frame is completely visible on the chart panel. Chart update information. Information about the update status of charts can be viewed in the chart list. The date when each chart was last updated is displayed in the Last Update column. Only the date when the chart received the latest update is listed. The column Updated to lists the relevant weekly notice to mariners which the chart has been updated in accordance with. Chart searching. The Installed Charts subtask also contains a search function, enabling you to search for the name of a specific chart. Click into the Find Chart field and enter the name or part of the name. Then press the Enter key or click on the Find button. Chart reports. You can create reports to summarize the status of the charts or the latest activities. Click on the Create Report button on the Install page and select a report from the pop-up menu. Last operation displays the most recently performed chart operation. Last week operations displays all chart operations done during the last week. Last month operations displays all chart operations done during the last month. All installed charts status lists the status of and information about all installed charts. Route filtered filters the chart status report according to the charts affected by a selected route. View certificates contains subscription certificate. Ordering chart catalogue. An up-to-date chart catalogue ensures that the latest valid chart cells will be selected for the chart order. To order a new chart catalogue, 1. Open the Charts task in the Navi-Planner 4000. 2. Select the Order tab. 3. The Request for Data group contains all buttons for ordering new data. Click on the Catalog button to open the Request window. 4. Select the catalog format, either the official TRANSAS SENC catalog or the private chart catalog TX97. If you want, you can also choose a weekly catalog update or just a single update. 5. Press Next and the order will be processed. 6. If the ECDIS station is connected to the Internet, you can send your request directly by clicking the Send Request radio button. If the computer has no direct Internet connection, you can save the request on your disk and transfer it to your computer with email access, for example via a USB flash drive. Select the Save to Disk radio button and enter the email address to which the ordered file should be sent. 7. Confirm your order by pressing the Finish button. If you choose Save to Disk, a pop-up window for selecting the storage location will open. Selecting chart filters. It is important to know how to filter the charts in order to obtain information and select charts. Click on the Show Settings Quick Access button in the Chart panel bar and switch to the Chart Catalog page by clicking the tab. In the Filters group, the following options are available. 1. Chart filter, which contains Show All, to display all the charts from the selected catalog folder. Show Installed Charts, to display charts from the ship's collection. Show Selected, to display selected charts. Show Not Selected, to show all the unselected charts. Show Coverage Area, to display areas covered with SENC chart data, valid for ENC or SENC charts only. Usage, navigational purpose, to display charts with a certain navigational purpose, such as Overview, General, Coastal, Approach, harbour, and berthing. 2. Date filter, which consists of all, current collection, to display all the charts in the collection. Changes after, to display charts issued for the first time and charts whose new additions have appeared, or which have been updated after the specified date. Withdrawn after, to display the charts removed from the collection after the specified date. Selecting charts for ordering. The first step in ordering specific charts is to select the catalogue. To do this, select the desired catalogue from the drop-down menu Current Catalogue in the Chart Catalogue subtask. Loading the catalogue might take a short while. Once loaded, the whole chart catalogue can be expanded by clicking on the plus button on the left-hand table. To make a selection, click on Select in the Chart Selection group and choose one of the following options: by region, by cursor, by point on a map, by route. Note: the charts displayed and the selection will depend on the filters chosen in the Navi-Planner settings window on the Chart Catalogue page. Selecting charts by region. To select charts for a whole region, click on Select and then on the By Region submenu. The Selection by Region window opens with a list of all regions. Select the regions you want to order charts for by clicking on the respective checkboxes. You can select or deselect all regions via the Select or Deselect All button. Complete the selection by confirming with the Select button. All selected charts are listed in the right-hand table with their name, scale, and status, and are also highlighted with red borders in the chart area. An overview of the selected charts is shown in the middle table. Selecting charts by cursor. You can also select charts directly in the chart area using the cursor. Click on Select and then on By Cursor. The Select Area cursor appears. Left-click into the chart area to place the first point of the area and then move the cursor to change the size of the box. A second click selects all charts in the box. All selected charts will be highlighted and listed in the tables. Selecting charts by point on map. To select charts at a specific position, press the Select button and choose By Point on Map. The cursor changes to a small selection box. Click on the required point and a pop-up menu appears containing all charts that cover this point. Select the charts you want to order by clicking on their checkboxes. The selected charts will be highlighted in red. Finish the selection with a double right-click. Selecting charts by route. Navi-Planner allows you to select all charts along a route. Click on Select and move the mouse to By Route. A submenu of all saved routes appears. Click on the name of a route, and all charts along this route will be automatically selected. As before, they are all listed in the tables and marked in the chart area. Note: the charts along the route are selected according to the corridor selected in the Navi-Planner settings window on the Chart Catalog page. Customizing the selection. If a large amount of charts have been selected, the list can be customized before placing the order by removing those that are not necessary. Right-click on a chart in the right-hand table and click Remove from Basket to remove the chart from the list of selected charts. Note: chart filtering, as described in the previous instruction, selecting chart filters, will not affect the selected charts in the basket. However, the use of the Deselect button in the chart selection group will affect the basket. Checking chart coverage. To ensure that your whole route is covered, open the Settings window and the Chart Catalog tab. Click on the Show Coverage area to mark the areas that are covered by chart data within ENC cells. Manually check if all areas around your route are covered. If necessary, you can select additional charts, for example with the By Point on Map selection function. The order list can also be exported via the Save As button. Ordering SENCs. To order the licenses for the selected charts, click on the License button. Select the length of the licensing period using the corresponding radio buttons. You can also order the up-to-date charts and licenses together, but chart files are a lot bigger and need a stable internet connection to be transferred. Press Next, and the Navi-Planner will automatically optimize your order by removing charts that are already available. If the license will expire in the next 30 days, the selected charts will remain. The result will be listed after the process is completed. Confirm with the Next button. The price information for your order will be displayed by default in US dollars. Continue with Next. As with the catalog ordering, you can choose to save your request to the hard disk and send it by email later on, or send it directly to the chart order server. End your ordering process with the Finish button. Ordering ENCs and RNCs. Electronic Navigational Charts, ENCs, and raster navigational charts, RNCs, can be ordered via external programs provided by other chart suppliers. The installation and updating of these charts will be explained in detail in Units 7.3 ENC Installation and Updating and 7.4 RNC Installation and Updating. Data set. If there is no available base DVD, or new chart editions have been issued since the last base DVD was received, the latest chart edition, including updates from TRANSAS Chart Server, can be requested via Data Set. To order a data set, click the Order tab and load the appropriate chart catalogue. Select the required charts and optimize the selection as described in the previous instructions. Click on Data Set, and the loaded catalogue TRANSAS Admiralty Data Service will automatically be active. Then click Next. If the ECDIS has a direct internet connection to the chart server, choose the Send Request radio button. Otherwise, select the Save to Disk radio button and enter the email address to which the ordered file should be sent, and click Finish. Specify the path to the folder on the memory stick in which the order should be saved, and click OK. Follow the instructions in the pop-up confirmation window. Note: as the dataset will include the chart data, it will induce a higher amount of internet traffic. Orders history. Previously completed orders will be listed in the Orders History table with the following information. Request for ordered items. Issue date. Date ordered. Complete date. Date received. Status. Status of the order. Chart server message. Important message from the chart server. Chart category. Categories of the order. Number. Units ordered. Charts. Name of charts ordered.
Installing SENC licenses. If the Navi-Planner is not connected to the TRANSAS Chart server, the licenses can be ordered and received via email. The licenses need to be transferred to the ECDIS station, for example via a USB flash drive. To install licenses, click on Browse on the Install tab and specify the path to the folder in which licenses are stored. Then click Go. The Navi-Planner will then start to scan the selected source, and once completed, the Source Scan Completed window will appear. Select the data to be installed and click the Install Selected Items button. Navi-Planner will then display a report detailing the installation operation. SENC Installation. SENCs can be installed using either the DVD drive or the Browse button from the scan group. Specify the path to the folder in which SENCs are stored and click the Go button. Select the Install Selected Items to install all SENCs. To install only a selection, click on Show Charts List Only to display the charts first. Then select the required charts by clicking the relevant checkboxes, followed by the Install button in the chart selection group. The report detailing the result of the installation will appear. Note: during the determination of importable charts from media, the system checks for a valid Scheme Administrator certificate. The installation of this certificate will be explained in Topic 731 Installation of ENCs. Ordering SENC updates. SENCs are ordered directly from the ECDIS manufacturer and can therefore be done directly in the Navi-Planner. Select the Order tab and click on Updates. You can order updates for all installed charts or for a pre-selected choice. See Topic 714 Chart Supply for details on how to select charts beforehand. Click on the corresponding radio button to choose an option. If you want to order a weekly update only, click on the radio button Send Once. For regular weekly updates, click on Send Weekly. Continue with the Next button. Enter your ship's email address in the email text box and use Save to Disk to send the request by email. Alternatively, if your station is connected to the Internet, click on the Send Request radio button and the request will be sent out directly. Complete the process by clicking on the Finish button. Install SENC updates. Updates can be installed in the same way as new charts. Scan your DVD using the DVD Drive button, or select the folder with the Browse button and click Go. If there are updates available, the Updates button will be displayed in the Source Scan Completed window. Make sure they're active and click on Install Selected Items to install all updates. To install only a selection of updates, press the Show Charts List Only button and select the desired charts manually by clicking the checkboxes. Then select the Install button in the Chart Selection group to start installing the updates. The Navi-Planner will then display a report detailing the installation operation. Request a full license. Every 3 months, a new base edition is released. All chart licenses are bound to the current base edition and need to be renewed before the new edition is installed. Therefore, the chart licenses have to be renewed after each new base edition. It's not necessary to buy a new license, only to renew the existing one. Select the Order tab and press the Full License button. Either save the request and send it by email or send it out directly in the same way as other orders. The new full license can be installed in the same way as other licenses.
Certificates or user permits. The user permit is required to order official ENC charts from an external chart supplier. To view the user permit, click on the TRANSAS button and move the mouse to the About field. The right-hand side displays product license information, including the 28th character S63 ENC user permit. Installing chart permits from File. To install cell permits, click on the TRANSAS button and select S57 SENC from the drop-down menu. Alternatively, select the Install tab and click on the ENC Permits button in the License group. To install the permits from an external carrier, click the Install from File radio button. Then click the Browse button. Specify the respective directory and click on OK. Click on the Install Permits button to trigger the installation process. A pop-up window, Navi-Planner report, will be displayed that summarizes the installation process. Installing chart permits manually. To install the permits manually, click on the TRANSAS button and select S57 SENC from the drop-down menu. Click on the Manual Permits Entry radio button and enter the number of the permit corresponding to the dongle. Then click on the Install Permits button to trigger the installation process. A pop-up window, Navi-Planner report, will be displayed that summarizes the installation process. Installing ENCs. The process of installing ENC charts is similar to the process described in Topic 7.2.1, Installation of SENCs. Ensure that the data from the DVD or in the memory switch received by email is available. On the Install page, click on DVD drive to scan the drive for available data. Alternatively, click the Browse button in the Scan group and select the folder which contains the ENC charts, and then click Go. After the scanning process, the Source Scan Completed window will open. Select the data to be installed and click Install Selected Items. If only a selection of charts is required, click on Show Charts List Only to display the list of charts first. Then select the required charts by clicking on their checkboxes and Install by clicking on the Install button in the Chart Selection group. The report will appear, detailing which actions have been completed. Installing Scheme Administrator Certificate. During the determination of importable charts from media, the system checks for a valid Scheme Administrator Certificate, which for official charts is the IHO CRT file. To install a new certificate, click on the Install tab, then select ENC Permits and click Install New Scheme Administrator Certificate. Choose the data path where the CRT file is stored and click Open. A pop-up window will appear, which contains the issuer, validity, and public key of the certificate. Click on OK to proceed with the installation. If the installation was successful, a confirmation window will appear. Click OK, and a report will be displayed. It is also possible to install the Scheme Administrator Certificate using the Browse button. Note: the installed Scheme Administrator Certificate can be viewed by clicking the View Installed Scheme Administrator Certificate button. Installation of updates. Updates can be installed in the same way as new charts. Scan your DVD by clicking the DVD Drive button, or specify the path to the folder using the Browse button. If there are updates available, the Updates button will be displayed in the Source Scan Completed window. Make sure they are active and click on Install Selected Items to install all updates. To install only a selection of updates, press the Show Charts List Only button and select the desired charts manually.
ARC's user permit. Similar to ENC's, raster charts need a user permit for each ECDIS. The Navi-Planner can display the user permit for the Admiralty Raster Chart Service. To view the user permit, click on the TRANSAS button and move the mouse to the About field. The right-hand side displays the product license information, which contains the ARC's user permit. Installing raster chart permits. Raster chart permits can be installed within the Charts task on the Install tab. Press the ENC Permits button to open the installation window. You can either install licenses from a file using the Browse button or enter them manually by activating the Manual Permits Entry radio button. To install the permits, confirm by clicking the Install Permits button. A report will be generated to summarize the permit installation. Installation of RNCs. Similar to ENCs, raster navigation charts can be installed either from a DVD or a hard disk. To install them from the DVD, select DVD Drive from the Scan group to scan for charts and updates. To select a specific location on a hard disk or USB flash drive, click Browse and specify the path to the folder which contains the RNCs. After scanning, the Source Scan Completed window appears, listing the content that can be installed. Select the charts you want to install and press Install Selected Items. Depending on the amount of charts, the installation might take a while. After installation, a report file will open displaying a summary of the installation. Installation of specific RNCs. To pre-select which RNCs should be installed, complete the source scan as before. Then select the raster charts and click on Show Charts List Only. A list of all available charts will be generated. Select the charts that should be installed by clicking on the checkbox. To install the selected charts, press the Install button. The charts will be installed and the usual report file will be displayed. RNC updates. Unlike ENCs, raster chart updates are done by installing a new version of the chart. The installation process is therefore the same as explained in instruction 7213, Installation of RNCs.
Displaying the manual corrections list. This instruction explains how to open or close the manual corrections list. Before you can view the list, the function must first be activated by opening the Tasks list on the tab panel and checking Manual Correction. The Manual Correction tab appears, and the function panel can be maximized or minimized by activating or deactivating the Options button. Display options. This ECDIS offers a number of display options that relate to the display of objects in the chart area. Maximize the table by clicking the Options button, if not already shown. Click on the Show or Hide Maps button to turn the display of objects on and off. The following buttons can be accessed in the Display Options group. Attachments. Turns on the highlighting of objects with attached files. Colored. Turns on the color of added objects from orange to colored. Timed objects. Turns on the display of temporary objects. Deleted. Turns on the highlighting of deleted objects. New objects. You can choose from the 3 object categories and 2 annotation categories in the drop-down list by clicking the Add Objects button. The following categories are available. 1. Symbol. A list of standard chart symbols. 2. Line. A selection panel for line style and color. 3. Text. The editor to add descriptions. 4. Depth. The editor to add the required depth value. And 5. Shapes. A selection panel for the fill style and color of different shapes. Note: the selected category will be displayed as the button name. Click on the arrow down button to select the other categories from the drop-down list. Add new correction. To add a manual correction, click on the Add Objects button and select a category from the drop-down list, for example, Symbol. Then choose the desired chart symbol, add any text or depth, and choose a color. You can also add a time limit to an object by clicking the Start and End radio buttons, and changing the value in the input field by clicking and moving the cursor. Right-click and select Apply. If necessary, click on the Danger radio button and enable Clear Attribute Fields for every new object. Click on the Add Object button and move the cursor to the required position on the chart and click to insert the object. Alternatively, press Tab to add an object by position. Right-click to end the process. Note: point-type objects cannot be displayed on scales smaller than 1 to 600,000. Editing and saving. The other 2 buttons at the top of the function table are for a number of peripheral activities. 1. Edit Objects button. Click to display the various editing functions, such as Edit, Change an object, Shift, move an object. Delete. Remove an object. Restore. Restore a deleted object. Attach. Attach a text file or picture to an object. To use a feature, select the Edit function, and an acquisition marker appears on the chart. Move the cursor to the required object and click to open the Edit window. Modify the selected object and click Apply. If an object requires moving, click on the arrow down button beside the active function and select Shift. Then click on the object, move the cursor to the required position, and click again to drop the object in its new position. 2. Save button. Saves the changes to the chart. Delete. To delete a manual correction, click Edit Objects and then Delete. Select the object on the chart and left-click on it. The object has now been deleted. It is still listed, but marked in the table with an X for a maximum period of 3 months. Restore. To restore a deleted manual correction, first display all deleted objects by activating the Deleted button in the Display Options group. If there is an active function, click on the arrow down button and select Restore from the drop-down menu. Now click on the object to be restored, and the marking X from the table will disappear. The Corrections list. The Corrections list displays the following information about each object. Type. The type of object. Exclamation point. Objects marked as danger. Text. The text added to the object. Info. Information associated with the object. Depth. The depth value. X. Objects marked as deleted. Start time, UTC, and stop time, UTC, for timed objects. Modified time, UTC, date and time of modification. The position of a selected object is displayed in the points table. To go to an object on the chart, double-click on the relevant item in the list.
Thank you for watching the TRANSAS Navi-Sailor 4000 ECDIS Familiarization, Module number 7. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more maritime training and education videos.